Hello, I'm Philip Stoughton. I'm at Electronica 2024 and we're on the IPC booth. I'm joined by Bruno Racault from All Circuits. Bruno, great to see you again.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by. Always good to see you at these shows. Very impressive booth. It's been an interesting year, to say the least. Looks like being an interesting 2025. We've got the election passed, so that kind of implies more geopolitical unrest, more trade wars, more challenges going forward. But rather than talk about the kind of highlight financial numbers of the year, I want to talk a bit about the numbers behind the numbers. You recently put out your CSR report.
Yes.
Very impressive. I read it with a great deal of interest. I think it was really interesting to look at the successes you're having in areas like diversity, sustainability, corporate governance, the way you're much more inclusive with respect to people with disabilities. How important is that, firstly, to you, but how does that reflect through to your customer?
Well, what a question. Well, first, let me tell you that I'm glad you did not ask me a question about quantity or forecast and so on, because I can tell you right now it's a chaos.
Yeah.
Okay, we have no idea where we are going. Our customer have no idea where we are going. So the question now is more producing is more quantity, trying to be more flexible. More focus on our business and trying really not to guess the future because that's almost impossible, but to try to do our job and to make it correctly and to really listen our customer more.
Yeah.
Okay. Now talking about sustainability, it's in fashion, but behind that there is really value that we want to promote. I'm glad we're in an industry and in the electronic industry where we can really bring resource to make the world better. Having said that, I mean, we are products which are making a better quality of electricity, which are bringing electricity to everybody, which is still a challenge in our world. We're helping people to bring water also, not only saving water, but bringing water to people who don't have water.
Yeah.
So it's important for us also. We're trying to give back to the earth what the earth gave us to us.
Yeah, I think it's fascinating when you look at the position an electronic manufacturing services company is in. You're building products that can have an impact on the environment.
Absolutely, yeah.
You're building products in a way that can have an impact on the environment. And there are also technologies coming through, perhaps like AI and digital transformation, that can make you more efficient and more sustainable. There's a lot of camps there to try and bring together to make sure you get it right.
Right. So even here it's a chaos because you have so much technology coming in, AI, but also how to process the board and so on, new components that we do not know really which one will win. So here also, I consider my job is to be ready to make it possible, and to be able to not close any door, okay, which is not that easy because you need to make choice in the life, okay. So we're in a world where you need to postpone your decision the most longer, the longer you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is strange for us because we're not used to that. Okay?
Yeah, you're used to planning ahead.
Yeah. Right. So we planning is an issue, but we cannot plan anymore. So now it's more focusing on making things simpler, shorter, and so on and so on. Faster. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you're
Right.
having to build a very agile.
Right. So I have to say that in 2 years, okay, the world changed completely to us. 2 years ago, we were planning, we were trying to have a component and so on. Now we're still trying to plan, but we
have no idea what's going to
we have
happen.
no idea what the future will be.
Yeah.
So we just need to be ready to react as quicker as possible.
Yeah, and that's having agile systems within the business, but it's also having agile teams, isn't it? It's
Right. It's also people. Okay.
Yeah.
It's also people who are ready to anticipate the need of their customer.
Yeah.
And when the customer doesn't know his need,
They need-
it's a challenge.
It's really hard.
Right.
Yeah.
But so really, it's people which are able to listen and to anticipate even the need of their customer.
Yeah.
So here are a challenge.
Yeah. When I look back at the history of all circuits, you came from a point of actually taking over a factory that was potentially going to close. So you kind of started with saving jobs and a very humanitarian look at the business in your DNA, and your management team all came from that situation. Do you think that gives you a different outlook to a lot of other companies?
Yeah, definitely. It reminds us that despite we are a company with a lot of equipment, a lot of process, it's people first, definitely, and it's still the case. Okay, so we are still trying to protect our people, not only to give them a job, but to try to smooth to facilitate their work, and so on and so on. So. Yeah, people's first is really a motto that we're not ready to forget.
No, absolutely not. And I think I think it does separate you, and it's being able to do that everywhere you are in the world, being able to do that in Tunisia, being able to do that in Mexico, it presents different challenges. Culturally, they're different. You have to think differently, but it's about deploying that ethos.
So does it make us more competitive? Maybe not. Does it make us more reliable? Certainly.
Yeah.
Okay. Reliable in quality, in way of working, in commitment to our customer. So that's where the difference is.
And sometimes, Bruno, it's just important to do the right thing.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. So you look at everything you do.
Right.
It has to make commercial sense. It has to be good for your customers.
Right. We're just trying to be consistent, not only with our customer, but with the years, the world. Right. But that maybe where is our difference.
Yeah. And in conclusion, 2025, it's just all about agility and being ready to react to whatever the market decides to throw at you next.
Absolutely. Now we have to guess what will be our future. So we have to guess in geopolitics. We have to guess in technology.
Market trends.
Market trends. We know that sooner or later the electrical vehicle will come. When, we don't know. So it's really a challenge that we have to compute and to take care of. So
I think we can be confident with the underlying trend. There's more electrification and more electronics and everything, but we cannot see the timing at the moment.
Absolutely.
That's the challenge. So, Bruno, thanks for stopping by. Absolute pleasure to chat as always, and look forward to talking again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.